Okay, this is my first time recording with this particular app for this webcam, but we'll give it a go since my one I tried to direct webcam on YouTube failed miserably in that it disappeared completely and it's gone. Yeah. So here is, it's been like 2 weeks since my last video, which I don't even think was about keto or weight or anything. And that's mostly because things have kept on going, just like they usually do. Except that I learned something recently, just within the last week. Something I've been doing keto wrong. Here I am, I make these videos and I've been doing it wrong. I'm in a group, that talks a lot about keto, and I realized during a conversation that folks were using their macros differently than I'd been thinking about them, and it turns out they have been using them the way you're supposed to. And I think only the fact that I count calories has probably helped me, and the fact that I do a lot of things that are right. But what I realized in this discussion is that I'd always thought of carbs as a cap, like most people capped around 20 carbs, and that should be considered a limit. But what I hadn't realized is, everybody's got a protein number and a fat number, and I just never worried about the fat number. I always tried to hit the fat number, and then if I went past it, great, because I think of it as a low-carb, high-fat diet. And then there's protein number, and I don't know what I really thought about the protein number. I guess I thought of it as a limit, and sometimes I didn't even hit it, and I'd think, so if the day ended and I hadn't hit my protein number, but I was over in my fat number and under in my carbs, of course, I'd be like, woo! But no, it turns out that you're supposed to try to hit the protein number. The goal should be to hit the protein number and to limit not only carbs, but the fat. Limit the fat to what's there. Now, a lot of people are often trying to add fat to their diet. I never run into that problem because I like fatty meat, like ribeyes, or I like avocados, and or I put heavy whipping cream, not that much, even in my coffee, so I usually have no problem hitting fat. But I had never thought of protein as a number I should try to hit, and I'd never thought of fat as a thing I should try to limit. So I almost swore just now, but basically, screw me. But since I keep my carbs under and my protein's been pretty close most of the time to that protein number, and my fat doesn't go too far over the fat limit when it does, I think things are pretty okay. But I'm more cognizant now of trying to hit that protein number. But I did just hit another weight loss milestone. I've lost 70 pounds, and I am almost into my next size of jeans, which is nice. I started at 28, and now I'm comfortably in 24, and can get into 22s now, and I wouldn't yet wear them in public probably, but it's getting close, and yeah, so that's pretty good. I have moved into a lower category of obesity. There's categories for these things, so I've moved into a lower category. It's not very exciting, but it's exciting for me because it's a milestone, so that's good. There's a piece of gym equipment that I have had taped up and not set up for over 3 years now, closer to 5 probably, and I have not been under the weight limit for that piece of gym equipment. I'm now at least a pound under the weight limit, so I guess I'd have to use it naked, but I'm thinking, when I lose another 5 pounds or so, that's when I'll start. But just to celebrate, I set it up. I've been wanting to set it up for a long time. I'm in a new size of t-shirt, which I've been in 3X for a very long time now, but I've only had about 3 drawers out of the 6 or so in my wardrobe filled with t-shirts because, I just have been buying them. Now I have to get out of that habit because I've had about 7 or 8 boxes full of t-shirts. My biggest t-shirt part of my collection is in 2X. Well, I am definitely wearing 2Xs and comfortably, and so I emptied all those boxes. Well, not all the t-shirts fit in the wardrobe, even using up all the drawers now. So I've started Twitter. On Twitter, I'm basically going to crowdsource my 3X t-shirts and any 2X shirts I'm not sure about. So, and I'm also wanting to see how long I can go without repeating a t-shirt. So today was the first t-shirt. Let me stand up here. Today was Sublime, and this t-shirt was voted in. People liked it, so I'm gonna keep this shirt. That's a 3X still, but it's a well-made 3X. So I have some that are like on that heavy-duty cotton. I'm not a huge fan of those, and I'll be more into getting rid of those. But anyway, if you want to join in voting, that is on Media Remedial on Twitter. So it's the word media and the word remedial together on the Twitter. So you can vote there if you want. And anyway, that's pretty big, 70 pounds. I got another 30. Obviously, I'll have lost 100 pounds, but I'll also be in a new obesity category. Still obese, still obese. I will still be obese into next year. No matter how fast or slow the weight loss comes, I will be obese given the beginning of the year. But I am hoping sometime in the spring to emerge from obesity into overweightedness. and that'll feel pretty good. So yeah, I've started eating more sashimi. I used to was not a big fan of sushi, but then also I haven't eaten rice in years and years and years and years and years and years. But I have a new appreciation for sashimi, and I'm thinking even tonight, because I hadn't really decided what to eat ahead of time, and so I could have some of the meat that's already in the freezer and is kind of boring, microwave that up. But I think I'll walk down to the sushi place and that I've never been to, but is within walking distance, and get some sashimi because that'll be nice. And I think that's about it for weight updates. I've talked about the whole protein thing. Got weight update. Uh, Gosh, I'm moving faster. So I hope everyone's doing well, and I am about to make another video to talk about nerd block. Totally unrelated though. Have an excellent day, night, whatever.